Hello there, my name is James Harrington, and if Spanish football content is for you, then this is the channel you've been searching for. Today we're previewing matchday 30 in La Liga, and it's the big one, El Clásico. Now let's look at the La Liga table after matchday 29. Atletico Madrid remain top despite losing to Sevilla. However, the gap on second place Barcelona and third place Real Madrid has got even tighter. The teams in 5th, 6th and 7th, who are all vying for the Europa League spot, are now level on points, with Real Sociedad drawing midweek to Athletic Club, Real Betis frustrated with a draw away at Elche, and Villarreal beating Granada 3-0. In the bottom half of the table, the big news is that Huesca are no longer occupying that bottom spot after a 2-0 victory away at Levante, meaning that Alaves now drop to 20th. Let's recap those matches I previewed in the previous episode. Let's start with the Copa del Rey final, the Basque derby between Real Sociedad and Athletic Club. The side from San Sebastian, Real Sociedad, emerged victorious thanks to a 1-0 victory due to a Miguel Oyarzabal penalty in the second half, their vice-captain. To be honest, the performance won't go down as a classic, and it wasn't until an Inigo Martinez, the Athletic Club centre-half, ex-Real Sociedad player, gave away the penalty. Miguel Oyarzabal coolly slotted the ball home, not affected by the fact he'd missed his last 3 penalties. Real Sociedad then ran out the game victorious. If you haven't seen it already, check the post-match interview with the Real Sociedad manager, Imanol, a man clearly passionate about the side. He was singing and chanting in the club colours with the scarf. Ex-player, then coach, now manager. A man dedicated to Real Sociedad. Athletic Club now have to dust themselves off for their second Copa del Rey final against Barcelona. But to be honest, it's difficult to see how they're going to win that one, having not got the momentum for a victory in this final and playing even better opposition. The other match that I previewed, Sevilla versus Atletico Madrid, and it was the Andalusian side that emerged victorious, a 1-0 victory thanks to an Acuna header. Now finally, Sevilla beat one of the big 3 sides in Spain, and it was Julian Lopetegui's first victory against Diego Simeone. Now, whilst all the focus will be on Atletico Madrid, it must be said that is a great result for Sevilla. Los Rojiblancos have had a patchy run of results of late, and this defeat has meant the gap on second and third place has got even tighter, with Barcelona in second only 1 point behind Atletico Madrid, and Real Madrid in third only 3 points behind. This La Liga crown is going to go down to the wire. The other game that I previewed, Alaves versus Celta Vigo, and this is the match where I went out on a limb. I said Alaves are going to win this one. Well, they didn't. They lost 3-1, and now I've got egg on my face. After 20 minutes, they went 3-0 down. Iago Aspas getting his first goal of 2021. They got a goal back in the 86th minute thanks to Lejeune, but it wasn't enough. After the match, they parted ways with their manager, Abelardo Fernandez, with 1 win in 11 matches and 2 draws. Alaves are on a worse points per game average than their predecessor, Pablo Machin. They've now appointed Jose Calleja, the ex-Villarreal manager who did help them qualify for the Europa League. This truly is the last throw of the dice for Alaves. Well, let's talk about the game this weekend, and there is only one game to talk about. El Clásico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Not only the biggest game in Spain, is it fair to say the biggest game in club football? Now, Atletico Madrid are travelling away to Real Betis, but all eyes will be on the Alfredo Di Stéfano Stadium. It can be said that whoever wins this match between Real Madrid and Barcelona are probably going to win the La Liga crown. Now, the head-to-head record between these two sides, Real Madrid have won it 97 times, this fixture that is, and Barcelona have won it 96. Arguably this match as well, experience of Real Madrid versus more youthful Barcelona side. Well, let's start with the home side, Real Madrid. And if you haven't seen my Champions League reaction video, do go check it out. But what I was talking about in that video was how dominant a display Los Blancos put on against Liverpool, and all the players stood up to be accounted for. Certain players in particular I just want to talk about again. Vinicius Jr., the man who got 2 goals. There was an interesting interview in Marca with Karim Benzema, his striking partner, and it's been documented there's a bit of tension between the two of them. However, Karim came out and said, the reason why I shout at Vinny, the reason why I push him so much is because I want him to fulfil his potential. He truly is a talented player, and that was clear to see in the match against Liverpool. He was running riot on that defence. Asensio also got a goal, but the player who was pulling the strings for Real Madrid is their German midfielder, Toni Kroos, who got his 10th assist of the season. So whilst it was a brilliant attacking display, it was also a resolute defensive display. They were without the likes of Ramos and Varane, and they drafted Militao just before the match. This is a Liverpool side that have a frightening attack of Jota, Salah, Mane, and they brought on Firmino in the second half. And they only got 1 shot on target the entire match. As I said, it was a perfect performance by Real Madrid, and they'd be full of confidence from that match going into El Clasico. Before the match against Liverpool, they are still so dominant in La Liga, having beaten Eibar 2-0. Marcos Asensio on the score sheet again, and I should say, I think Marcos Asensio has scored in each of his last 4 matches, I believe a record for him, and Benzema as well. Real Madrid have recorded 5 consecutive wins and have not been defeated since January 30th against Levante. Now this is a crucially important match in the La Liga title race. However, they will be without key players, namely their captain, Sergio Ramos, who's still out with his calf injury, Dani Carvajal, so we're likely to see Lucas Vázquez continue to deputise for him, and I've just seen the 19-man squad announced for the fixture, and there's no Eden Hazard. He's had injury setback after injury setback since joining the club in the capital, and it was hoped that he was going to play some part in this match, but it wasn't to be. For me, the player who I think is going to be the most important player for Real Madrid this time around is Thibaut Courtois. Now, Barcelona are scoring a lot of goals of late. Of course, they've got a front line containing Messi, Dembele and Griezmann. But Thibaut Courtois has the 4th best save percentage in La Liga after Ter Stegen, Oblak and Bono. And I feel like he's been such an influential figure for Real Madrid and is such a valuable presence for them, especially in the absence of Sergio Ramos. There's no doubt that this match is crucial in the La Liga title race, and whoever wins it is most likely going to win the crown. But Zizou is going to have to be smart for this match. He does have Liverpool midweek and he hardly ever rotates, so he needs to manage the side effectively. Let's talk about the visitors, Barcelona. Now, they're coming to this match with a 1-0 victory against Real Valladolid on Monday night. Now, it wasn't a classic Barcelona performance, but a lot of credit has to go to Real Valladolid. Their manager, Sergio, said how the result was bittersweet. He felt his side deserved more, at least a draw. He was really proud of their performance, but no one likes losing. And to be honest, the game was really tight. And the real turning point was when Oscar Plano of Real Valladolid got a red card. They went down to 10 men, and in the 90th minute, Ousmane Dembele got the goal. That was the 19th goal this season that Barcelona scored in the final minutes of a match. The final minutes being from the 80th minute onwards, so they do like to leave it late. The last time that Barcelona played Real Madrid, they did lose 3-1, but this is a totally different side from that fixture. For Ronal Koeman, his youngsters have really stepped up and become integral in that first 11. The likes of Pedri, Riqui Puig, Trincao, Dest are all playing key roles for Barcelona of late. Then of course there's Messi. Messi seems to be revitalised in 2021. He's got 12 goals in his last 10 appearances, and this weekend if he does feature in El Clásico, I have a sneaky suspicion he might. With that appearance, he will then go level with Sergio Ramos on 45 appearances in this fixture, the joint most of any player. But interestingly, Lionel Messi has not scored in his last 6 matches against Real Madrid, so maybe it's not going to be straightforward for him in this match. As well for Barcelona, tactically they're just such a different side. Playing 3 at the back with a Frank de Jong kind of fitting in as a ball-playing centre-half. He is a key player for Ronal Koeman. And as well, a much more compact team, making it harder for the opposition to create opportunities. This Barcelona side are likely to be without Sergio Roberto, Ansu Fati, Philippe Coutinho for this match, but possibly Gerard Piqué might feature. He's now back in training and it's 50-50 whether he's going to play this weekend. Barcelona are in form, having not been defeated since February 16th. And against Real Madrid, in away fixtures with Real Madrid, in all competition, they've won 5 of the last 7. And for Ronal Koeman, his side can put their full energy into this fixture, knowing that they, unlike Real Madrid, don't have to play a Champions League fixture midweek. Next up, I'm going to do my combined 11, something I do when two fierce rivals come together. Now I'm going with a 4-3-3, and I'm only choosing players that I think or know are fit for this fixture. Let's start with the goalkeeper. So in goal, it was a tough one. Courtois has been so reliable this season, but I've gone with Ter Stegen because of the key moments he's got Barcelona out of jail, and frankly, he's conceded less goals as well. At left back, I've gone with Jordi Alba for his tenacity. My first centre back is Nacho, who I believe has got his most consecutive games in a Real Madrid shirt of late, and he's just so athletic and quick. Partnering Nacho, I've gone with Ronald Araujo. Not the same since injury, but he's a brick wall at times. At right back, I've gone with Lucas Vázquez for his offensive threat. My midfield 3, and you might say I'm boring, but I've gone with the Holy Trinity. Kroos for his passing, Casemiro for his defence, and Modric for his high press. I must say, that was a tough one. Front 3, gone with Messi, scored 29 times and registered 13 assists in 38 appearances at club level this term. I've then got Benzema up top, 18 goals in Spain's top flight. And on the wing, Dembele, arguably having his best season at Barcelona. Now the prediction. Now what scoreline am I going to go for? I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I think both sides are going to be full of confidence going into this match, but it's just hard to tell who is going to get that decisive winner. Well, that's it for this week, folks. That was my Matchday 30 El Clasico preview. Thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and why not hit that notification bell. As well, comment below your predictions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.